Welcome all to Mazumdar Sir ki class. Mazumdar Sir is one of the renowned names in HR field and an ex-professor in management. Today me and my other friends who are aspiring for HR have some queries regarding the lockdown period. So hello sir.
Hello.
Sir, as we are hearing that central government and state government are coming with various advisory decisions and orders regarding the full payment of salaries and wages to the employees of private organization. So what are your views on this?
See, I think they should get 100%.
Okay, but then again sir, this won't be a financial burden on these private organizations?
Why do you think so?
So because once you mentioned in the class that any organization or any company pays around 30% of the expense on salary and wages. So how can it be possible?
Yes, it is. You are right that you remember that also what I said. It is almost 30% of the total cost. So really it is a big burden for the industry.
So then what is the solution for this?
See, before moving to solution, you should understand that under what circumstance this lockdown is declared. Now entire nation is going through a serious threat of coronavirus, and we have to come out of this problem nationwide. So there should be some act through which entire country should be controlled. So there is a act called Disaster Management Act. I think it was enacted somewhere around 2005 or so. So under that act, now everything is governed.
So what is the purpose of this act?
Purpose is in case of national calamity, national disaster, there should be one single unified authority who will command the entire nation that what is to be done under this situation. So this Disaster Management Act came into existence. It has three different level of committee: national level committee, state level committee, and district level committee. So whatever decision is taken on national basis by national level committee, that is passed through and comes to district level committee, where collectors of that particular district become the implementing authority, executing authority of those what is declared by the national committee.
Okay, so that means the central government is guiding to the state government, and the state is guiding to the district administration to ensure that the private organizations should give a full payment of salaries to their employees and workers?
That particular notification where central has given order to state to make some suitable arrangements and ensure through collectors that private people get full salary. So half of this part is correct because collector is the implementing authority. But I have a question whether it comes directing private employers for paying salary, whether it is 0%, 100%, whatever it is. So whether that comes under the jurisdiction of Disaster Management Act, that I have a big question.
Okay, that means you don't think this comes under the jurisdiction of Disaster Management Act. So that means this is again a question against the government, whatever they are issuing the notifications or orders, as we can say.
No, see, what I think, neither this epidemic disease related act, nor that disaster management related act has any jurisdiction of directing private employers to give full salary to the employees. It doesn't come under the framework of either this Epidemic Disease Act or this Disaster Management Act.
Agreed on that, sir, but then again, if it is not mentioned in these acts, any clause like whatever we are seeing the notifications, then can we oppose or can we go against the government if whatever they are enacting?
See, you are not going against the government.
Okay.
It is not going against the government. I think there is clause 19, section 19 in that Constitution of India, which gives you the right of your expression, right of speech. So, if you think that it is logical, so you can always express your feelings. So, it is nothing going against government.
Okay, but then if it is not going against the government, that means we can say then the companies have the option of not to pay full salaries to their workers and the employees?
See, companies, workmen, employees are protected under various acts in our country. Suppose Industrial Dispute Act, there is a provision under any national disaster when they are not been able to give job to their workers, they can start layoff system in their company. During that layoff period, employers has to give 50% payment to the employees, and I think that it is a national disaster.
But then again, sir, once in class you said, in fact you taught that for layoff, the companies should go for a prior permission to the appropriate government.
Very good. You people remember all this. See, Act says in 2KKK of ID Act, 2KKK says in case of natural disaster or something like this, you can do something. Suppose shortage of raw material, unavailability, something related to natural disaster. So when this is declared by government as natural disaster and nationwide it is declared, so there is no point in taking permission. So permission from appropriate government is not required when it is a natural disaster and declared by government already.
But sir, this will be again at the losing end of the workers. They may not receive even 50% of their salaries.
See, there are options when employees can get full salary, and employers are also not supposed to pay full.
Okay, then this is a win-win situation for both the parties.
Yes, there are many such things. Suppose you take the case of ESIC. It's a social insurance where the contribution goes from 80% is given by employer and 20% given by employee. So all workmen under the gross of 21,000 rupees salary wages are covered under this act. In ESIC, government has made a very good provision, very good scheme they have come out with. Is in the name of Atal Vimit Vyakti something Rozgar Yojana, where it was enacted, I think, somewhere in August 2018, and they said that it will be on trial basis for 2 years, and now we are well within that 2 years. So that scheme says that there is a provision for Berojgari Bhatta, unemployment allowance. So anyone who has contributed for around 2 years in that in ESIC are eligible to get that. So this period of lockdown may be treated as period of unemployment, and money from that account can be given to the employees. So there will be no burden on employer, because this is the money of employer and employee both. And you will not believe, around 90,000 crores of rupees they are having in that in the ESIC's fund. So from there they can easily give.
But sir, that is a great provision, but this unemployment allowance will not even match 100% of the present salaries of the employees and the workers. So any other option apart from
If you want to go for 100%, there is an option. Every corporate is having a fund called CSR fund, Corporate Social Responsibility Related Fund, through which they do various social responsibilities. So under this fund, from this fund, now it is not allowed that salary wages to may be paid from that fund. It's not allowed. But as because this is an unforeseen situation, so considering that, they can make suitable amendment in the act that they can allow private factories, corporates to use that fund during this period, because in many circulars they said that it is the social responsibility of the employer to see the well-being of the employees, to pay them full, because at the time of the bad time, so they should pay this through something.
Okay, that is one of the great options. But sir, any other option apart from CSR and ESIC?
There are other options also. Suppose you take Provident Fund.
Okay.
So Provident Fund is also 50% employer, 50% employee. They are also having around 400 crores of unclaimed money lying with them. So that fund now can be utilized for paying these employees. So employers will also get some relief. Employees will also get money.
Sir, but again a question comes in my mind that since this ESIC fund, CSR fund, Provident Fund, if the government doesn't feel the importance of spending using these funds for the welfare of these workers and employees, so what we can do? Again, the workers are going in a great loss.
See, not paying by company or by government cannot happen, because when you are coming for a service, there is a contract between employee and employer that I am ready to work, you give me a job. So when you enter into that contract, and as a employee someone is ready to work, and I am as a employer not being able to give them the work, so I cannot deny paying them. So there are something should come out, must come out, I will say, something must come out. Either government has to give some or private organization to give, but workers should not be denied of their what they should get, they should get.
Great. Then this will be a great relief for the workers and the employees in this lockdown period. So thank you so much, sir, for the great learning, how you explained about the Disaster Management Act, Epidemic Disease Act, what clause are mentioned, what we should know about the acts and the law, and what is right, what is not right during this lockdown period. So every time you come with some great topic in Mazumdar sir ki class. So we are also waiting for another new topic from sir. So thank you so much.
Thank you.